Hello and welcome to Hemisphere Cars. I'm your host, Juan Cobos. We do videos on cars, trucks, tractors, lawnmowers, equipment, and many other things. I hope you enjoy this video, so let's get to it. Today I'm going to install a light switch right here on my T240 lawn tractor. Of course, for some reason, when they sell these, or they used to sell these, they didn't come with the switch. At least at Lowe's they didn't. That might have been one of their specifications, so we don't need a switch. Which means your lights are on all the time unless you disconnected it. As you can see, I've done there. Disconnected it and then I connected it when I want the light, which is kind of annoying. So today I'm going to install the switch that I bought and show you how I do it. At first I thought I was going to have to remove this whole gas tank, but then I followed the path of some of the wires, like to the ignition here, and wiggled them around and stuff and see if there's a path. And there is a path I can follow right through there. So I'm going to get some hanger wire, attach the switch and the wire to it and just push it through, and that should get things going. So there's everything you should need to do this job. I have some 1/2-inch wire loam, a wire cutter, stripper, some wire tape, some connectors, more wire connectors for the other end, tape measure to measure, pliers to squeeze this end here together, and of course the switch and the wires that I ordered on Amazon, at least the switch. And you can see the connectors. I connected them to the wires and they're installed there already. So that's all it takes. I just wanted to show you these connectors. That's all they are. Just crimp them onto the wires after you strip them. And these wire connectors for the other end towards the front of the tractor. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to tighten this down a little bit. Get these wires, put it in the hoop there. Get the tape, wrap it up. Seems good enough. And then I'm just going to push this through the opening there, that rectangular slot, and then go from there. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this works out. I think it went through. Sure enough, here it is. That was easy enough, right? Let's pull this out. Now I'm going to put this in with the symbol for the light on the top, because I believe that would be on. I'm not going to push it in all the way and lock it in yet. I want to attach the wires here and make sure everything's working properly. Okay, so I'll unwrap this. There we go, that comes out. Okay. Let's see. What's it take to take this out here? Well, there's a clip. Just put your fingernail underneath this clip. Let me just do that again. So there's a clip here. Put your fingernail underneath, or a little screwdriver, I guess, and that will disconnect it. There. Now I can get this wire opened out of here. Oh, that's a little dirty. All right, I'll clean that up. A little soapy water. This is not really necessary, but I think you'll be able to see the wires better if I clean them up. Okay, when you're working with the electrical system on these tractors or any other automotive type things or tractors and lawnmowers, you should disconnect the power. So you can do that by disconnecting these cables, or what I just do is, here's the fuse, I remove the fuse, and now there's no power to the ignition switch or the rest of the vehicle. I'm going to come over here and disconnect this and run my wires to it. This white wire goes to the red, I believe, which is the power wire for these lights. So I put that temporarily connected that. Now I'm going to disconnect this. Take these wires apart. And I'll probably have to trim these to the right length. And then I'm going to get my wires out of here, which I ran through before you saw earlier in the video. And I'm going to trim them so they can be connected. And what I'm going to do, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to connect one here and one there, and that'll make the switch work, because there's no connection unless I flip the switch now. So let's take care of that. Okay, trim that to the appropriate size. That's about it from before. And get this cable. This might be a little long, but I'll just tie it up there. I'm going to use these solder connectors. These things are really handy. So you slip this on, slide it down out of the way, then I'm going to connect these wires together, just twist them together. Okay, and slide this to the center. And you see the soldering point there in the center. So maybe you can see this a little better. There's the soldering point there. Then I'm just going to melt that. First, let's get this other one trimmed. Okay, I have these two trimmed to about the right size. So I'm going to get the connector, slide it across, twist these two together. Looks pretty good. Slide this on to the center. All right, that's good. Now I'm going to get the heat gun and melt the solder. Okay, so here's the heat gun, and you see this end seems to work pretty well for what I'm doing here. And I put it on high. Yeah, it's warm enough. Yeah, that's definitely melted on there. So that one's good. I'll get this one. And this is a shrink wrap also. So that shrink wraps. And then I'll melt this. Oh, that melted faster. Okay, that's all to it. Connection. Let that dry a little bit before I pull it. Okay. And now we can test it. So first thing I have to do is put the fuse back in. And then put the keys in the ignition. Okay, I have the keys here. Let's put this in. Turn on the ignition. Hit the light switch. Let's go over here. And we can see that the lights are on. All right. So it works. I'll shut it off by the switch, by the light switch. And the lights are off. Turn it back on. The lights are on. Now I'm going to turn off the ignition, and you see the lights go off. So, turn it back on. The lights are on. So basically, when you're not using the tractor, you turn off the switch, the lights are going to go off anyway, just like they used to. But if you have the light switch on, you turn the ignition on, there you go. If you want to turn it off while you're driving, there, you're off. So, success. Of course, I'm going to have to trim these wires back. I have some loom that I can put on it. So you see the wire loom I have here. And when I get this all put in and taken care of, I'll just get this loom and I'll run it along here, up there, and that'll be it. Okay. Let's see if I can wire this, put this loom there. Just run it along in there. There you see the loom coming out through here. That's pretty much it. I just have to insert these here and then get some tape when I get to the intersection, and put a little tape there. Okay, so you can see that where these intersect. Okay, so we'll get this piece of tape, wrap it around there at the connection. Do the same on the other side. And then see if I can connect the T together here. So just wrap it around. And that's your basic connection. Just have to zip tie these in place, and then everything will be fine. Okay, I just cut this shorter. Red goes to the symbol there for the light. All right. .2216 again. Good. Let's get that switch back on. Right on the light symbols terminal. White to the other, which must be the ground. Okay, pretty good. There we go. Let's just pop that in. Okay, let's just pop that in, just push it in. There, done. Okay, that completes the video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to Hemisphere Cars. Hemisphere Cars, over and out.